Hi guys, so I have another book haul slash in my mailbox for you. I have 16 books to show you. 10 of these I received for review and 6 I bought myself. So here we go. The first book I have is from Amulet and it is In the Shadow of Blackbirds by Kat Winters. The glare on that is terrible. It's a really eerie cover. I really like it. This is an ARC copy. It came out in April. And this sort of reminds me of Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children in that it has some quite eerie photographs in it. So if I can just stumble across one for you and show you. There we go. Don't know how well you can see that. And oh, something just fell out. This is set in 1918 and there's obviously a war on and there's an outbreak of Spanish influenza and people are losing loved ones, and so people are saying they can contact the dead and contact your loved ones, and the main character, Mary Shelley Black, she doesn't believe in it at all, but then suddenly her first love is communicating with her and he died, so it seems like it's going to be a really interesting and creepy maybe read. So yeah, there's that. Then I have 2 books from Chocolate. I have A Stitch in Time by Amanda James, and this is like an adult romance, but it's all about time travel, so it seems like that could be really cute. Then I have Hubble Bubble by Jane Levering, and this is obviously about witches. I think it's set in it's contemporary, but it's also about witchcraft. I wasn't a big fan of the other Jane Levering book I've read, which I think is called A Vampire State of Mind. Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of that at all, but I thought I'd give this one a try. The next one I have is from Penguin, and this one's already out as well. It came out on the 7th of May, and that is The Fifth Wave by Rick Yancey. Now this is a dystopian slash sci-fi. It's about an alien invasion. It's really hyped up, so I'm quite looking forward to checking this one out. Actually, I've heard great things about it. Then from Bloomsbury I have Transcendence, and this is by CJ Omolulu. I'm really sorry if I butchered that name. It's quite an interesting cover, and this is a YA paranormal type romance about past lives. I think that could be really interesting, so there's that one. Next one is from Little Brown, and that is If I Should Die by Amy Plum, the third and final book in the Revenants? I think that's how you say it. Revenants trilogy. This cover is beautiful. Just look at it. Oh, it's gorgeous. All the covers for this trilogy are stunning. I think this one could be my favourite. I don't know, but love these covers. And that one came out on the 2nd of May. I really enjoyed book 1. I haven't read book 2 yet, but now that I have all 3 books, maybe I'll finish that trilogy sometime this year. Maybe, I'm not promising anything. The next book that I have is from Chicken House, and it's The Drowning by Rachel Ward. It's got a really funky cover. The back is just metallic, this pale blue metallic. It's really cool. And this is described as like a YA psychological thriller. Apparently she wrote the Numbers Trilogy, which I have not checked out. And I think this boy's brother drowns and this girl's washed up with him, and it's about his brother trying to find out what happened, I think. So there's that. Then I have You Don't Know Me by Sophia Bennett, and this is also from Chicken House. It's a really hard cover to pick up. Basically, it's a blonde girl on the cover, if you guys can see that. And I think this is a girl who dropped her friends to become famous, a famous musician. And I love that it has blue edges. It's really, really cool. So yeah, I think it's about a girl who drops her best friend to become famous. So yeah, sounds good. The next two books I have are from Quirk, and the first one is Teacher's Pest by Charles Gilman. This is book 3 in the Tales of Lovecraft Middle School. I've read both book 1 and book 2 and absolutely loved them, so dying to check this one out. I think this might be my favourite cover so far. So love that middle grade series. Highly recommend it if you haven't checked it out yet. And the other book that I have from Quirk is The Resurrectionist, and this is by E.B. Hudspeth, which it's the lost works of Dr. Spencer Black. So the first half is like a fake biography of a doctor interested in sort of the anatomy of mythical creatures, and then the second half is sort of the anatomy, like the drawings and the diagrams, and they're all labelled, and it's really interesting. So you have things like the anatomy of dragons and sirens and centaurs. It's a really, really good coffee table book. So I don't know if I'm going to sit down and read this all in one go or just read it in bits. But yes, that is a really, really nice cover. Quirk have the nicest designed books. They're always stunning. So on to the books that I bought. I bought Labyrinth by Kate Moss. I'm not sure if that's how you say her name. And this is a beast of a book, and it has the mini-series cover on it. And I really wanted to watch the show, and I did, and I loved the show. I thought the end was a little rushed, but I did enjoy the show, so I thought I would pick up the book. It was really cheap in the supermarket, so it was like £3.85. So I thought for that I would try and read the book at some point. I'm not in a rush to get to it. I also bought 2 Nora Roberts books from the supermarket. I bought The Heart of Devon McCade and The Fall of Shane McCade. And I needed these to complete the McCade brothers. I've had the other 2 books in recent hauls. So yeah, I just needed these, and now I have them. Then I have the complete collection volume 2 of the Oz books. I had volume 1 in my last haul. I love this cover. They're so beautiful. So this one has Dorothy and the Wizard in Oz, The Road to Oz, and the Emerald City of Oz. So these bind-ups have 3 in, and they're the nicest designs for them that I've come across, so I knew I had to get this. Then I also bought Never Too Far by Abby Glines. I have actually already read this. As soon as I finished book 1, Fallen Too Far, I needed to read the sequel, so I downloaded it to my Kindle and also ordered this. So I now have the paperback copy to go with my paperback copy of Fallen Too Far. So yeah, already read this, loved it. And I also bought Twisted Perfection by Abby Glines, which is about Woods, who is a character in this series, but he's now getting his own books in Twisted Perfection, so really, really looking forward to reading that. Then the last book that I have for you guys is Fall of Night by Rachel Caine, book 14 in the Morganville Vampire series. You guys know that I'm dreadfully behind on my Morganville Vampire reading. I've only read the first 6, I think, but I really love them, and I do get them as they come out now, but I picked this one up because Rachel Caine was nearby for a signing. I could not believe my eyes when I saw that she was going to be doing a signing here. So obviously I bought this, and then I went to the Rachel Caine signing. So there we go. It says, "To Erin, love and hugs from Morganville, Rachel Caine." She was really nice. It was great to meet her and chat to her. She was super nice. I did take some of my other books to get signed. I did take book 1 in the Morganville's Glass Houses. I didn't want to take the whole Morganville's because that's like 14 books plus the other books that I have by her. If I had taken all of my books by her, that would have been 22 books, and that isn't even all of the books that she's written. I don't have all of the Weather Warden series. I only have, I think, 5 of those, all out of order. But yeah, I took my copy of Glass Houses, Ill Wind, Devil's Bargain, and Working Stiff. So basically, I have at least one of each of her series that I have signed by her, which is awesome. Yeah, I didn't buy all of these, especially for the signing. I did have the 4 of them, and then I just bought Fall of Night. So yeah, it was so good. I mean, I could not believe Rachel Caine was we never get any signings ever, and for it to be Rachel Caine was insane. So yeah, and we also got given her own little Morganville ID card and a little wristband and a black tote bag. It was a great signing. We had a great time, and that's everything. I will see you guys soon for another haul. Happy reading.